Let's go now. HE Gator. Go on, go on. He's crazy.
Oh, nigga would tell me that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Ain't no kill over there yet. I'm trying to get. I get them. Give me the time, bro. Give me the time. I become one. Give me the time, man.
No better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Celebrity don't come overnight, my nigga. I ain't become a celebrity overnight, man. Feel me?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Pressure is certainly going to be a key to this game going forward, and that time they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Who got beat up? By who?
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
I got your head one time.
Second and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes out right around the 39.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production.
You're right. When I come through, that's what you need to play.
This week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them.
You not put no jumper cables on that nigga ass, man.
They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. A big 30-yard play on third.
Adam, I was out there put that nigga to sleep, Adam.
Nigga couldn't do nothing, Adam. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
Adam, I was out there put niggas
but
to
it
sleep.
often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that
I'm supposed to wait for you to get. I'm supposed to wait for you to get up.
And when they make one against you,
I'm supposed to wait for you to get up. I'm supposed to wait for you to get up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And again this time to the tailback. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains.
Knight just couldn't do nothing, Adam. I was putting them hands on his ass.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old is a very, very fickle man.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but
Adam, I was out there
bobbing. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't
he go smoke. Don't do him like that, Trump. Don't do him like that.
But I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
He go TJ laugh at this shit. He just about to have he got a whole headache laughing so hard.
He got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 54.
Logging my duty.
On first down, Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Nice.
2nd and 9 now. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So rough.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's funny.
Bro, I got another download, bro.
When we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Ain't no GTO.
On 3rd down, Daniels. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
That shit be
Calling a gain
roasted.
of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Topper. Ready.
They run with Taylor. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Let's see what you got. Slam.
I'm down low.
On 3rd and 2, Daniels.
You did.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
Well, nice, man. When you get your weight up, man, you know what I'm at, man. All you gotta do is pull up, man. Don't let them niggas get you hyped, get your hand blew out, man. You feel me? You know I'm always out here with these hands when niggas something deadly, man.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
I promise you I'm whoop your ass.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat
That
writer
nigga head, not the Adam. You missed it, Adam.
struggles of this team, and what will they do this offseason?
Adam, that nigga like he was on.
Number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good.
Adam, that nigga look like he was on motherfucking ice skates. Adam couldn't stand up, man.
And tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall,
Tag the
evaluate
nigga.
squad, make the changes that you need to.
X3, 218, chopper.
You know which one. That nigga,
Here's a 2nd and 6.
look, he didn't know which way to go. He even pulled out the brass knuckles and couldn't do shit with the motherfucker.
Javon Hargrave in there to to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground?
Oh, shit.
He's going to end up with a nickname after something like
They
that.
were throwing in top.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You need to do
Not
something,
only was the
Smoke.
call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try
Ain't no right higher than that nigga ass.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Man, I'm going to get me a tab. Hey, man.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long
I was trying to stay in the building. They kept telling me to come on out, Trump, come on out. I'm trying not to let them get beat up for the Furries like that.
Because as they drove down the field, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams.
Hey, I tried to sacrifice that nigga. I do him from his home boy, but he kept calling me out and shit.
Start over again and grind it out.
Come on, Trump, come on. Man, how you really gonna let me do you from?
Samuels. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards.
You know, you should be talking that shit about you gonna put them hands on when I got home.
Every now and then in this game, not to see people overthink
Talk too much, man. See, I ain't even do no talking. I just popped up on you.
I'm beating your ass.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run again with Samuels on 1st down.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry. So 2nd and 9.
Listen, you gonna regret this day.
Inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen
I don't help that nigga. He gonna regret this day.
And I beat his ass. And I beat his ass in purple, nigga. You feel me? In purple.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards in a Steelers first. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10.
He better be sneaking over there, punch on the punch bag or something. Alright, okay, what that was, class A? Was that class A?
Not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
When they used to play with beat up all over, when that class A?
They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through.
Yeah, I think
he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Taylor.
Oh, man. Nice you got to catch me another time, man. I'm gonna get out here fucking try to cut you.
Inside the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we?
Hey,
it borders
you
on
better get me the
arrogance.
fire,
That's that
nigga.
good
Don't get me
arrogance.
the fire.
Believing you
Get
can
the
run the
weekend.
football whenever you get good and ready.
I'm gonna go back to work to the seconds. You got time, man.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7.
You better do something. You better do some push-ups, sit-ups, some chin-ups, something.
Pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Say less, Truck.
He was praying on his way coming down to the rain, but the prayers weren't helping him, so I still couldn't do
Big plays in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 3.
I feel like I got there Joe Frazier right now.
Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
He paid for it.
Hey, no.
Tavecchio
Ran through that nigga pocket. Ran through that nigga pockets, nigga. Feel me?
at 3-3.
Never ran
So
my
he gets a
pocket
shot
before.
at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
Relief for him, don't you think?
You
Because
dream you ran
how
my
many games have we
pockets, you
done
woke
where
up and
kickers missed one early
apologized.
and never gotten a chance to atone
he
for it
fucked
the
up,
rest of
nigga.
the game? That's a lot to
Apologize
carry
to a nigga
around.
after the tennis in here. I'm out, man. I fuck with y'all, man. Nice. I'll pull up on your ass tomorrow, nigga.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half.
That nice know what I said. I'll pull up
And
on
I'm
his ass
thinking they would
tomorrow.
have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can
Alright,
never
T.
have
Alright,
enough
Rick.
points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you,
Alright.
try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Go.
He'll look to throw. And it's
Oh,
going to be
my
incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. To return is Taylor. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Pilot 64, weak. Hit it.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Matchbox lights. Check 99. Say go.
From the gun, Daniels. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Daniels. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
I'm going to run you over.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Second down and inches. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw here. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Gay's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Check. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Get up. 5.
2nd and 11. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. What? We got 3. 2.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Fuck you, truck.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Spoiler on the game season.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
No. I'm still broadcasting.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
60 or.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a nice score.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Pause. Who? Whoa.
Ready, ready.
Oh, it might, if they're watching the battle,
the
that might be
breaks.
somebody shitting on somebody.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Ready? 10-2, sir. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. I got one.
And to give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Ready up. 50's to Mike. And watch your leg. Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Daniels. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Throwing again. Daniels. And finding the tight end Hooper. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
On first down, Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run with Taylor. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Bravo.
On fourth down, Daniels. And he's got Moncrief. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
What we got?
Taylor. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check defense.
On fourth down, Daniels. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Dante Moncrief, his second touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First down, Minnesota.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. And that's caught by Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
They'll set up to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown,
Got his ass. Game
Vikings.
over.
Herb Smith Jr. in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
He's back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let go. Rush in. Rush in. Let's go.
Back to throw. And this is Moncrief for the catch. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Vikings, it'll end here on a slightly positive note with a victory, but there weren't many other positives in a season that saw them finish 3-13. And they will enter this offseason with more questions than answers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So for our entire crew...